DAX, I mean, it's gained more than 40% since Draghi's whatever it takes comment. Time to take profits off the table?
I think we could be looking for a correction in the near term. You look at the DAX over the last 8 weeks and we've seen 8 consecutive weeks of gains. And certainly if you look at it from a weekly perspective, we're exceptionally oversold. The last time we saw the RSI at this level was back in February 2011, and that actually preempted a 14 or 15% correction to the downside. So from the daily perspective, also looking ever so slightly overbought. So I do feel that while I do have a bullish target of around the 9,500 level, I do feel that we could make a retrace back down towards the 8,950 to 9,000 level in the medium term.
Is the DAX under pressure in any way from the relative strength of the euro?
I think that is the reason why we are seeing such DAX gains. There is a big demand in the retail sector at the moment for the euro, as we see capital flows come into Europe, mainly because I believe that a lot of the US investors think that there is value to be got over here in Europe. So for the time being, you have German confidence at a 6-year high, you have a new coalition government. It does all seem to be going very well for the core of the Eurozone, but I would expect to see some profit taking, and I would expect to see the euro see something of a decline as well against the US dollar, and it's despite the fact that we've seen certain ECB members threaten a negative interest rate for deposits. It does still continue to go towards the 136 level, but I think unless we get back through 136.50, I would see some downside prevailing for the euro against the dollar.
Now the FTSE has also seen similar gains like the DAX. Not as much, though, since Draghi's comments, but similar in that case. Are we going to see more upside to come for the UK stocks?
I think the mining sector is the main problem for the FTSE at the moment. If you look at the FTSE 350 mining sector over the same period from June, July 2012 to present, it's down some 15% in that same period, whereas the FTSE is up by 28%. So what I think we need to see happening here is a little bit lower production from the mining companies, and maybe if gold falls below that $1,200 per ounce mark, that could incite them to do so. You also have the likes of Rio Tinto today upping their actual production levels in iron ore, and that has seen them head to the top of the FTSE. So we could see some other mining companies follow suit there, which could help to, I suppose, bridge the gap between the divergence on the mining sector and the FTSE itself.